Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Another Sabres video here, but talking about NHL in general. If you're a new subscriber, welcome. I hope you give the channel a chance. Like button, notification bell. Definitely comment your thoughts down below. So Sabres, big moves, big additions, but maybe not big enough. Obviously some fans, a lot of fans, have not been happy, and I think there's underwhelming moves to look at. And then of course, I would say an overall consensus that the McLeod for Matt Savoy trade was rough, right? I mean, we'll see. I think McLeod could be a good fit. I've been saying that as the third line center. I think individually, if you lose sight on the fact that Savoy was a highly touted prospect, 9th overall, maybe it just wasn't going to work out in Buffalo. So maybe this is an opportunity for Savoy to go to Edmonton, go to a change of scenery, even though he never got time with Buffalo outside of one game. But I'm just looking more on the side of, okay, he's getting traded, going to a team that's had recent success. Maybe it's a morale thing. Jumps into the NHL surrounded by better, more proven players, and Buffalo gets a more proven NHLer that starts today, that starts in the third line today, that's 6'3", and can be their dedicated center. I'm trying to make sense of the move, right? Savoy, 5'9", 5'10". Maybe he was never going to fit on Buffalo. I still think he's going to be a top 6 forward in the NHL, so it's just a matter of the value that I have a problem with, right? You're acquiring at best a third line center today for a guy that's likely going to be a very good top 6 forward. Let's go from there, guys. So Jason Zucker, Sam Lafferty, and Abe Kubel, all guys that are going to be in the bottom 6. But I've been talking about, and I'll reference the hockey news here. Shout out to Michael DeRosa for his idea, but also my idea, which is Joel Farabee to the Buffalo Sabres. And I've had other fans. Honestly, I looked on Twitter. There's not many people talking about this idea, but it's an idea I like. And he's from Syracuse. I think Joel Farabee, I'm including one of the trades here, but there's a few options. Like I could see it being like Krebs and Yoki Haru. I could see it being Samuelson and Krebs. I think some kind of package to get Joel Farabee out of Philly. And it's actually funny. Matthias Samuelson's actually from Philly. So that could be a scenario where Farabee, Syracuse boy, Samuelson, Philly boy. I mean, it makes some sense. And then I've kind of been on the lens that Malastein's going to probably get what Abe Kubel got, which is $1.5 million per year. And then Ukko-Pekka Luukkonen, good comparison, is Joseph Woll just signed a 3-year deal in Toronto. They're close to the same age. Woll's was about just over $3.6 million per. So I have Luukkonen, who had more of a consistent year at 3.75 for 3 years. I think that's a good cap hit for Luukkonen for 3 years. And then still with cap space, but a 23-man roster, you could have Farabee, Thompson, Tuck, top line, Cousins, Quinn, Peterka, Benson, McLeod, Zucker. I like that third line a lot. Good balance. And then fourth line, heavy fourth line of Greenway, Cates, and Lafferty. In the scenario where you don't acquire Cates in the Farabee trade, Malastein's the fourth line center probably. I like that a lot for Buffalo. Like if you, again, I said this after the McLeod trade. If you go out and get a top 6 forward, specifically a guy that you know can score 25, 30 plus goals easily. Farabee, I think he's getting there. He's in his mid-20s. He had more of a productive year. I think he's got to go one step up for it to be a home run for Buffalo. Like he could go from a 25 goal scorer, 50-point guy to a 30 goal scorer, 70-point guy. I think he has that opportunity if he's on the line with Tage Thompson and Alex Tuck. Give him that opportunity. I think it would be really cool to see a line like that. Good balance, good size too. Then the couple of younger guys, Peterka and Quinn with Cousins. And then I like the third line. So that's better. And then the defense group, still good without Samuelson or Yoki Haru. You fill out that top 4. And I think you give Ryan Johnson an opportunity. They might have to trade Ryan Johnson. We'll see if he might get frustrated because he's not getting that opportunity. But again, we'll wait and see. But in terms of the defense group, in terms of the goaltending growing, I just think you need to get a top line or a top 6 forward in there. So we've talked about now Farabee. We've talked about Ehlers. We've talked about a hot take like Laine. There's other rumors like, I mean, again, we'll reference the hockey news, but I've seen Frankie Vatrano around. Let's see. And Joe Marino, there's been a lot of like conversations about the Sabres and Flyers. They were having conversations before the draft, potentially for the 11th overall pick. Obviously, Buffalo traded down with San Jose, went to the 14th overall pick, drafted Hellenius. So Consta Hellenius could be playing in the AHL. We'll see what happens there. him, Yuri Kulich, Ostlund. It's going to be exciting for Sabres fans to see that as well through all the frustrations. But there was, some rumors suggesting that the Flyers and Sabres could be making a deal. Peyton Krebs part of the package to Philly, and then Buffalo gets Joel Farabee. So sometimes when there's smoke, there's fire, guys. Not to say that that's going to be happening here, but I only saw a couple Sabres fans really talking about it. And I like that lineup potential too. I mean, that's basically what I had. Just Benson and Zucker on different sides. And then the fourth line, you can make it up how you want. But I think there's good ways the Sabres can go about this. You just have to go out and acquire a top 6 forward. So let me know what you guys think. Just to give the Hockey News a shout. And shout out to Michael DeRosa. Go give the follow. Okay, so Vetrano is cited here. Okay, so I've seen that online. And is there anyone else cited? Not really, I guess. So yeah, Vetrano could be an interesting one. I don't know if Anaheim's going to be too quick to trade him, but I think Anaheim could be a good trade partner for Buffalo. We had talked about John Gibson in the past, but I think now Sabres' perspective is Luukkonen and Levi is the future tandem. You run with James Reimer as your third goalie, but Luukkonen and Levi are your 1-2 punch. So give me your comments down below, guys. Let me know your thoughts. Could the Sabres target Joel Farabee? I think it's realistic, probably more realistic than like a bigger target like an Ehlers or Natchez, just because there's a lot of rumors to suggest that those packages are going to be bigger and that those teams want a lot more for those players, where the Flyers could be down to play ball with the Sabres. So we'll see what happens, guys. Subscribe, like, comment, notification bell. We'll see you on the next one. Peace.